Okay, dudes, I think after like an hour of searching, this is just impossible to crack. Um, I've just been calculating with my handy dandy graphing calculator now. I've been working on trying to pull in constants, plugging it in into the original equation Google has given us, and trying to format it into a times b to the x. But I think these numbers are just really small, so small that even there's a huge disparity here um, as a consequence. So basically, I think that this is just really bad rounding right now, and I'm really scared because I've never come across this. I've never come across numbers so low that when it rounds, it really makes a huge impact. You know, 80 or 100 days later, that's let's take an example. 85. So if I go straight down 85, this is a perfect number right here. Um, yeah, right. Yeah, 17746, right? Perfect number. And then when I come here, that's nearly a 30,000 point difference, right? In numbers. So, you can't really make accurate decisions when these numbers are so off. There's a huge disparity, and as we go more and more exponentially, the disparity continues. So really, I don't know who to be mad at right now, Desmos or Google, because really, or even me maybe, because some calculation is just not going on right here, and I've never really come across this. But for now, let's just be safe. Let's just go with Google's equation. Let's not worry about a times b to the x. So this is the equation we've gotten, and we are on day 91. So it tells us, actually, this gives us a straight line, 198,000 cases in the US. And that is actually more. I've always received numbers that are less. This is actually telling me higher numbers. The exponential data is actually telling me higher numbers than what's being produced. So maybe a realistic model would be close to 190, but right now we are at 160. Maybe tomorrow we might go up to 190 the way we're going, 140, 160, and maybe tomorrow 190. Um, but yeah, let's look at day 90 just to see what happens with the numbers. 156. So right now we are at 163. That's around where we are. So maybe it's off by a day. So tomorrow we are maybe at 190, but this is I think where we're going to be at, maybe 190 or maybe even cross 200,000 cases. Um, Many have in fact reported today that, and if you just want to look at the graph, many have reported today that our peak would actually be at a couple million, and that would be on April 12th. So April 12th, looking at our data, April 12th is day 104. So if we plug that in, right, that would peak at, where are we? Oh, we're not even in the domain range. Let's say 120, 110. Oh, it's not. It's way up there, huh? Okay, yeah, 4 million cases. Yeah, so it's gonna peak here at 4.3 million cases. So that's just in the U.S. Considering that's like what, maybe 1-2% of our country. So that's a huge number. Um, and I frankly think it's gonna be more. A lot of people have said 40 to 70% of Americans and even actually humans will receive the coronavirus. So that's really a huge number. Um, Even the death toll is a huge number. I think people say that it's 10 times. I know Anthony Fauci says that it's 10 times worse than the flu. So if you look at it, it might be around 0.5 to 1%. That might be the total death toll. But considering that our populations in the global region are in billions, some countries like India and Asia, all of Asia, some countries in all of Asia like China are in billions. 1% is a huge deal. So yeah, just considering that, be careful, be safe, try to pull those numbers close to zero as much as possible. I know it could hit 40%, but if we go over the curve and go back to zero, it's 0%. So we won't even hit that